I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while.
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right?
I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Hui, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus. That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved? It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
You should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar's 26.
More than that, our group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground.
What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and a firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah.
Buckle up, people.
Ask me how I did it. How did I rise through the ranks to become the most feared and respected woman in the cartel? And I always answer. I act like I ain't afraid of nothing. Like I have the biggest huevos in the room. And like nothing and nobody is gonna stop me from getting what I chingada madre want. And I tell those huerquillas, and I'm telling you, do the same damn thing. It's the only way a woman can win in our world. And if you live a life like ours, so even if being a bad morra doesn't feel true, if you act like it is, enough people will believe it that it will become the truth.
Santa Blanca Radio, transmitiendo con 100.000 watts de potencia para toda Bolivia. Santa Blanca Radio, la voz de los patrones.
A ti que eres joven, a ti que buscas una oportunidad para tener un futuro mejor, a ti que no tienes los recursos necesarios para seguir tus estudios, a ti te hablo. Esperanza Santa Blanca está buscando jóvenes como tú, con talento para apoyarlos a través de nuestro sistema de becas a nivel mundial. Aplica ahora mismo. Nuestra misión es ayudarte a alcanzar tus sueños. ¿Qué estás esperando? Acércate ahora. Esperanza Santa Blanca.
Del puritito corazón de México ya llegaron los originales, las mejores camisas, los espectaculares fajos piteados, las exclusivas botas de piel y las chamarras que usan los jefes de la plebe. Ven a Plebes Fashion y vístete a lo jefe.
Es hora de relajar.
Welcome back to SB Radio. DJ Perico here with the day's birthday shoutouts. Chucho over in Agua Verde is turning 27 today. Happy birthday! Maria in Caimanes is turning 15. Oh shit! It's somebody's quinceaños. Oh, how I love a good quinceañera. The kids are always so shy and awkward because their bodies are going through all kinds of changes, hormones firing like AK-47s, growing hair in places where they didn't have hair before. It's a beautiful time, a beautiful time. And don't stress about that dress, chica. I'm sure it looks gorgeous. And over in Cayuba, Manuel is turning 57. I guess he's one of our older listeners, eh? Well, feliz cumpleaños. I want all of you birthday raza out there to drink a cold one for your DJ Perico. Because he's gonna drink a cold one for you. This next tune is for you guys. One more year above ground is always worth celebrating.
Hostiles in the area.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Got eyes on the target. Let's move. Drone is up. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Roger that. Moving.
A baby makes three.
Ready to engage. That tango's down. Roger. Let me get in position. Say the word, boss. The sandbag emplacement, see?
Easy. Camine.
All right, breathe easy.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabron. What do you want?
Amaru. Where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Let's get moving. The cartel ain't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
Down. They're gonna see you.
Roger that. Moving. Ready to engage. Engaging tangos. You're gonna get made. Hang back.
Let's go.
Without happiness, but also without suffering.
Let's roll.
I say to you, happiness is not something to avoid, but nor should it be your goal. You should not desire joy any more than you should run from sadness or anger. A man should desire to live his life with passion. He should feel all those emotions and feel them deeply. Heart. A man who has life running through his veins is what the world needs. What Santa Blanca needs.
DJ Perico with the narco alert. If you ain't noticed, there's been a little bit more...
You have paid your dues, suffered the same hardships, accomplished the same successes as your male co-workers, but because you are a woman, you will always be seen as la atrapadora who fucked her way up the ranks of the cartel. This is Lidia Flores, and orgullosas buchonas, plebes, in Santa Blanca have asked me how I did it. How did I rise through the ranks to become the most feared and respected woman in the cartel? And I always answer, I act like I ain't afraid of nothing. Like I have the biggest huevos in the room, and like gonna stop me from getting what I chingada madre want. And I tell those huerquillas, and I'm telling you, do the same damn thing. It's the only way a woman can win in our world. And if you live a life like ours, if you don't win, you're fucking dead. So even if being a bad morra doesn't feel true, if you act like it is, enough people will believe it that it will become the truth.
On a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Drone is airborne. Another Tango. Tango number 3. Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby.
I got a Sicario over here. Inside the barn. Take a look. Getting a position. Good to go. Tango down. They know we're here.
¿Dónde están, putos? ¡Órale! ¡Salgan! ¡Huevos, cabrón!
Clear on my side.
¿Creerán que he muerto?
¿Qué tal?
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here. These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels. I'll pilot.
Let's ride.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces, Pa Katari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor. This is it. Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
Hello, kids out.
This'll go nice with my boots.
¿Quiénes son esos? hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock.
Hey.
Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through.
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, the Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
That's the rundown on Yuri and Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall. Personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño.
El Muro's little brother is La Plaga. Nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
Esto se está poniendo peor. ¿Qué hace?
Nomad, I've got Pacatari on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Qatari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
We're taking orders from Pat Qatari now?
Qatari needs this convoy. We're gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.
Pat Qatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
Hey, como anda?
Hang on, I'll drive.
I'm in, let's go.
This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. El Muro, head of Santa Blanca security, has been captured while trying to flee the country. Time and again, rebel forces have tested the cartel's forces, and we have revealed the weakness behind their menacing appearance. Rebel victories in Bolivia have been so decisive that the very head of their fighting arm left his there and tried to escape.
Opening fire.
The cartel's forces are a shambles. Our total victory, Bolivia's liberation from the foreign invaders, is closer than ever before. Join us, amigos, as we march towards victory. Join us as we march to a new Bolivia. This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. The cartel scientist known as La Gringa has been captured. Though she was instrumental to the cartel's cocaine production, La Gringa has at times been our amiga. Before the cartel arrived, she aided our poor, rural communities while working with Hands Over Bolivia. Even while working with the cartel, La Gringa ran a health clinic that was open to all, even members of our rebel forces. But at this crucial time in our fight against Santa Blanca, we had to take La Gringa, one of their strongest assets, into our custody. For her kindness to Bolivia, she will be spared our justice. Remember, compas, the future of our country must also be founded on compassion. And with kindness in our hearts, we will build a new Bolivia. This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. After blogger Ramon Feliz revealed the true evil nature of the cartel Santa Muerte's cult in Bolivia, rebel forces pursued and captured the man at the head of that cult, El Cardenal. This corrupt false clergyman showed no remorse for his actions, and he revealed that he had no respect for either Bolivians or their congregation. These revelations make clear that El Cardenal is no religious leader. He is little more than a conman. Exposing this truth has undermined his influence on the cartel sicarios and on Bolivia. Santa Blanca's spirit was weak to begin with, and now the cartel has lost its faith. If you were fooled into putting your faith in false idols, do not be disheartened, amigos. You can believe in us, and together, we can... This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. The cartel's narco celebrity La Plaga has been captured by rebel forces. For years, this man has boasted of his exploits on social media, and he has flaunted the law by posting murders and other heinous acts on the internet for all to see. The corruption that allowed this activity to thrive is coming to an end, and the people will soon pass judgment upon him. In our country, no one is above the law. Fight with us for justice, Kumpas. Justice for all our citizens. Together, we can build a new Bolivia. This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. The popular blogger Ramon Feliz has been killed by the Santa Blanca drug cartel. Many of his readers became suspicious when the tone of his blog changed to one that supported the cartel. Many readers believed that he was being held hostage. But rebel forces have investigated this heroic journalist's death, and we have discovered that Ramon Feliz was gathering information on an explosive story exposing unheard atrocities that Santa Blanca has committed. Stay tuned, Kumpas. The revelations that Ramon Feliz uncovered will destroy the cartel's reputation, and even the most corrupt politicians will turn their backs on them. The truth shall set us free, amigos. And together, we will build a new Bolivia.
Santa Blanca came to Bolivia, and we made this country our own. But now is the time to look for the next journey. We must take risks, strive for new horizons, seek adventure, be the pioneer. It is within our nature to search for the next challenge. We dominate South America's drug trade with our medicina flooding the streets of Sao Paulo, of Rio de Janeiro, of Buenos Aires. And what comes next? How does Santa Blanca grow and expand? We must reach a new customer. We must set our sights on the opposite side of the world, Asia. We will take our cocaine to the Far East. As the Asian economy has grown, as trade agreements between countries, many of our leaders in Mexico have already begun to take advantage of this situation.
Firing.
¡Mierda, chingada madre! ¡Hay un putero de soldados gringos acá! ¡Mátenlo!
Shit, they spotted us.
Ready? Open fire.
Roger, poke the horn. Taking a shot. They're trying to escape in the truck.
Fucking hell.
Escort vehicle destroyed. Get away from there. Move!
Got no tangos on my radar.
Tango mark. Commo gear's in good shape. We'll pass on the location of the truck to the rebels. Pac, this is Nomad. The convoy is secure.
Gracias, amigo. My people will make good use of those supplies. My people are searching for La Yuri y El Polito, but in the meantime, there is something else you can do for us. I have prepared a speech for the people of Bolivia. It is a call to arms that we will broadcast from Itaqua.
Santa Blanca's gonna send troops to shut that down as soon as they hear the transmission.
You see my problem? I need someone dependable to find a radio transmitter and protect it until the broadcast is complete.
Okay, Qatari. We'll get it done.